Yeah. Well, like, here's the thing. And also, like, when you guys are consuming this content, you guys are like learning about this stuff. Like, you're sitting there, you're probably like this on your phone. You're like, this is good. This is good.
That's some good shit.
You probably don't feel unprepared, but you're just on your phone, like watching, like, yeah, yeah. I'm like telling you to type in the comments, say yes, and they're yes. It doesn't feel like you're unprepared. But dude, just imagine like the most beautiful girl in the world just walked like right in front of you. And she was like staring at you, waiting for you to talk to her. Like, and like she's like waiting. It's like you would feel so unprepared. You never realize how unprepared you are until the situation comes up. You just have to understand that those situations are going to come up. So you have to be proactive. That's why being proactive is such a hard thing to do, because you don't know you're unprepared until you realize, oh, fuck, I feel like a fucking loser right now. I'm not confident. I can't go up and talk to that girl. Like, I've had times like that pretty recently where I'm like, fuck, I don't feel very confident. Times where I've been low on sleep or I've been like fucking tired. Like my birthday weekend, like the day of my birthday weekend, I was going to go out with Cam, like, and do like some day game and stuff. Like there was this girl at the gym when we were working out. I was going to go up and talk to her. I was like, dude, I was so fucking nervous. I was so tired and like felt like shit. And like, I had a panic attack that morning because I drank too much Red Bull. And like, it was fucked. It has to see, yeah, a bit of vulnerability. Yeah, man, I'm a bitch. I'm a fucking pussy. Sometimes. Only sometimes though. You don't understand how unprepared you are and how woefully like fucked you are without these systems in your life until you like have them. You don't realize how fucked you personally are until you start talking about how you do things in your process. So like I was talking to him about how I handle things like on the business side inside the group. And I realized, holy shit, I'm doing so much stuff that's just retarded. I'm doing so much stuff that's just like, I'm like wasting time. I'm not doing things optimally. Like I should be following up with these people and like making sure, like there's probably guys out there. Like, I don't know if there's anyone watching this right now, but I guarantee there's a couple guys out there that genuinely would be like grateful if they were able to buy MCB, our course, from us, or if they were able to buy the coaching from us, like straight up and just like get it started, or at least book a call to talk about the coaching. I guarantee there's like 5-10 people in the group right now that would be very grateful if I did that. And I just like haven't followed up with them because I'm a fucking idiot. Right. And like, but saying that out loud to someone else, it makes you realize. Well, that's why like these like coaching calls we'll do where we'll like get on the phone with people and be like, hey man, like, what do you feel like your process is? Like, and we'll like lay out a game plan when we're talking about our coaching. That's why we lay out a game plan first, because it's not until you realize like what a game plan actually looks like, what actual system for success looks like, that you like realize like, oh shit, this is woefully unprepared. I don't have any of the shit together that I should.
I thought of another example. Like literally, I wasn't confident pulling a girl home like a week or two ago because my house wasn't clean. Like at the end of the date, I was like, we could go back to my place for tacos. Shit, my house is like a mess. And then a week later, I like texted her and like had her over easily because I cleaned my place usually because I want it to be like really pristine if I'm gonna have a girl over here. It's just like a personal like standard of mine, I guess. But just to harp on that point again, like you really don't realize how unprepared you are until those situations arise. It really does pay off to create situations where you're a little bit unprepared. Because like, say for example, you sign up with us and we tell you to go out and we give you missions, work on a certain skill a certain week. You go out, you talk to girls, you work on the skill, it's difficult, but you're making a little bit of progress. You're being challenged. Wouldn't you rather like be a little bit more prepared? Actually, you'll be a lot more prepared if you like go through a full program, but like, wouldn't you rather be prepared than wait until you get lucky and have a girl in your life and then you have no idea what you're doing? Or like we were talking about before, you just meet a girl, like some girl ends up walking to you at the bar, because that does happen. Like maybe a friend of a friend comes up and starts talking to you and you just don't know how to handle the situation. Like, don't you want to be like prepared and know what attracts a woman and know that you've done it before and that you've stumbled your way through it? So now you're prepared. It's really about putting yourself in situations that expose you for the skill level that you're at. That gives you like a baseline. It gives you an idea of what you actually need to work on. And then you can be as prepared as you want in the future by thinking long-term.
And women want this too. Like women don't want a guy that's unprepared. Like they don't want a guy that doesn't know what he's talking about. They just don't. And that you look at anything, like women like older men. Women like men that have other women around them. They want men that know what's going on. And that's not to say that like if you meet your dream girl and you lose your virginity to her, like she's not going to stick around. But it's like she's going to be much more attracted to you if you know what the fuck you're doing. Like she's going to be much more attracted to you if you have been on multiple dates. If you've been on 3 dates in the last week, she's going to be much more attracted to you because she might even be like, oh no, like that's kind of a lot. Like you've been on 3 dates in the last week. Like what the fuck? But in her head, she goes, well, I like that he knows what the fuck he's doing. I like he's smooth as fuck. I like that he's fun. I like that he's attractive. I like he knows how to kiss me. I like that he doesn't do any fucking weird shit because I've been on 3 dates this week. So yeah, of course I know what I'm doing.
I'm just going to say again, like there's no worse feeling than being on that date with that girl and just realizing that you could have figured out what you were doing like the last 2 months and you just didn't. There's just like no worse feeling.